Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. We're all about living healthier, happier, and wiser as we embrace our golden years. I'm so thrilled you're here today because we're diving into a topic that might surprise you, but is incredibly important. 8 footwear mistakes sabotaging your golden years, plus 3 game-changing solutions for seniors. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond, this video is for you. Our feet carry us through life's adventures, but the wrong shoes can quietly chip away at our health and joy. You know, as we get older, life gets so rich. Spending time with grandkids, picking up new hobbies, maybe planning that dream trip. But it's so easy to overlook something as simple as the shoes we wear. I've been there myself. A few years back, I was obsessed with these stylish but flimsy flats. They looked great, but I started noticing aches in my knees and hips that just wouldn't quit. It hit me. My shoes were working against me. That's when I realized our footwear choices can make or break how we feel, how we move, and how we enjoy these precious years. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a cup of coffee, tea, or some water. Hydration is key, right? And let's have a heart-to-heart. I'm going to walk you through 8 common footwear mistakes that could be sabotaging your comfort and vitality, plus 3 practical solutions to keep you moving with ease. Picture this as a chat with a friend who's done the homework, talk to experts, and learn from folks just like you who want to live long, vibrant lives. I'm no doctor, but I've spent years exploring what helps us age well, and I'm excited to share this with you. Stick around until the end for those game-changing tips that'll have you stepping confidently into your golden years. Before we get started, if you find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss a video. It means the world to our little community here, and it helps us reach more people who want to age wisely and well. All right, let's dive in. Mistake number 1, wearing shoes with no arch support. Let's kick things off with one of the biggest footwear mistakes I see, wearing shoes with no arch support. You know, those super flat sandals or slip-ons that feel so easy to throw on. They might be convenient, but if they don't support the natural arch of your foot, they can cause a domino effect of problems. Without proper arch support, your feet can overpronate, meaning they roll inward too much, putting stress on your ankles, knees, hips, and even your lower back. I learned this the hard way with my friend Susan, who's in her early 60s. She's a retired librarian who loves her daily walks in the park. She was wearing these cute, cheap flip-flops all summer, thinking they were fine for short strolls. But she started getting sharp pain in her heels and tightness in her calves. Her doctor diagnosed plantar fasciitis, a painful inflammation of the tissue in the foot, and pointed to her lack of arch support as the culprit. A switch to supportive walking shoes, and she's back to her walks, pain-free. Here's what to do. Look for shoes with built-in arch support or add custom orthotic inserts if your shoes are lacking. Check the shoe's insole. Does it have a slight curve that cradles your arch? If not, it's time for an upgrade. And if you're dealing with foot pain, talk to a podiatrist. They can recommend inserts or even physical therapy exercises to strengthen your feet. At home, try rolling a tennis ball under your foot to ease tension. It's a game changer. Mistake number 2. Choosing shoes that are too tight. Next up, wearing shoes that are too tight. We've all been guilty of squeezing into a pair of shoes because they're stylish or convinced they'll stretch out. But tight shoes can do more than just pinch your toes. They can cause blisters, bunions, hammer toes, and even nerve damage over time. As we age, our feet can change shape, sometimes getting wider or developing conditions like arthritis, which makes proper fit even more crucial. My neighbor Jack, who's 58, used to wear the same size dress shoes he'd worn for decades. He's a real estate agent, always on his feet, and he thought his tight shoes were just part of the job, but he started getting numbness in his toes and aching joints. A podiatrist measured his feet and found they'd widened half a size. Switching to properly fitted shoes made a world of difference. He says he feels like he's walking on clouds now. Here's the fix. Get your feet measured every year, especially if you notice discomfort. Shop for shoes later in the day when your feet are slightly swollen, as that's when they're at their largest. Make sure there's about a thumb's width of space between your longest toe and the end of the shoe. And don't be afraid to go up a size or try wide width options. Comfort trumps vanity every time. Mistake number 3. Sticking to high heels or pointy-toed shoes. Let's talk about high heels and pointy-toed shoes. I get it. Heels can make you feel polished and confident, and pointy toes look sleek. But wearing them regularly, especially as we age, can be a recipe for trouble. Heels shift your weight forward, straining your knees, hips, and lower back, while pointy toes cram your toes together, leading to issues like bunions or neuromas. I'll never forget my friend Diane's story. She's 62, loves her book club, and used to wear heels at every meeting because they made her feel put together. But she started getting shooting pain in the balls of her feet and noticed her knees aching more than usual. Her doctor explained that her heels were throwing off her alignment, causing strain. She switched to low, supported wedges, and the difference was night and day. If you love heels, here's what to do. Save them for special occasions and opt for a lower heel. Think 1 to 2 inches max, with a wider base for stability. Look for shoes with cushioned insoles and avoid super pointy toes. If you're transitioning away from heels, try stylish flats or loafers with good support. Your joints will thank you, and you'll still look fabulous. Mistake number 4, wearing worn-out shoes. Number 4 is a sneaky one, wearing shoes that are past their prime. You know that favorite pair of sneakers you've had forever? If the soles are worn down, the cushioning is flat, or the tread is gone, they're no longer doing your feet any favors. Worn-out shoes lose their ability to absorb shock, which can lead to foot, knee, and back pain. My cousin Mike, a 65-year-old avid golfer, was notorious for keeping his sneakers way too long. He'd say they're still good, even when the soles were practically smooth. But he started getting shin splints and lower back pain after his games. A podiatrist pointed out his shoes were the problem, and a new pair with fresh cushioning fixed him right up. Here's the rule of thumb. Replace athletic shoes every 300 to 500 miles or 6 to 12 months, depending on how much you wear them. Check the soles for wear and press on the midsole. If it feels hard or flat, it's time for a new pair. For dress shoes, look for uneven wear or holes in the insole. Investing in quality shoes now can save you from pain and doctor visits later. Mistake number 5, ignoring slip resistance. Mistake number 5 is overlooking slip resistance. As we age, our balance will become less steady, and a fall can be a game changer, not in a good way. Shoes with slick soles, like some dress shoes or cheap sandals, can increase your risk of slipping, especially on wet or smooth surfaces like tile or hardwood. I saw this with my Aunt Margaret, who's 70 and loves her community center activities. She was wearing these old loafers with no grip, and one day she slipped on a wet floor at the center. Thankfully, she only bruised her knee, but it was a wake-up call. She switched to shoes with rubber soles and good tread, and she feels so much more confident now. Look for shoes labeled slip-resistant, but with deep, textured rubber soles. Test them on a smooth surface at the store. Do they grip or slide? If you already have shoes you love, but they're slippery, ask a cobbler about adding a grippy sole. And at home, keep floors clear of hazards like loose rugs to make every step safer. Mistake number 6, choosing shoes without enough cushioning. Next, let's talk about shoes with insufficient cushioning. Thin-soled shoes, like some ballet flats or minimalist sneakers, might feel light and trendy, but they don't absorb the impact of your steps. Over time, this can lead to heel pain, stress fractures, or even arthritis flare-ups, especially if you're on your feet a lot. My friend Linda, 59, used to wear these ultra-thin flats for her volunteer work at the local shelter. She loved how they looked, but her feet were killing her by the end of the day. A podiatrist explained that her shoes weren't cushioning her steps, putting extra stress on her joints. She switched to cushioned walking shoes, and now she's back to volunteering without pain. When shopping, press on the shoe's insole. Does it feel soft and springy? Look for terms like memory foam or EVA cushioning on the label. If you're prone to foot pain, consider brands known for comfort like Brooks or New Balance. And don't skip socks. Thin cushioned socks can add an extra layer of protection. Mistake number 7, neglecting proper fastening. Mistake number 7 is wearing shoes without proper fastening, like slip-ons or loose-fitting shoes. If your shoes don't stay securely on your feet, you're forced to grip with your toes or shuffle, which can strain your feet and increase your risk of tripping. This is especially risky if you have conditions like neuropathy or reduced sensation in your feet. I remember my Uncle Tom, 67, who loved his old slip-on loafers. He's a retired mechanic and still tinkers in his garage. But he started noticing foot cramps and soreness, and he tripped a few times because his shoes were slipping off. His doctor recommended lace-up shoes with snug fit, and it's made a huge difference in his stability. Opt for shoes with laces, Velcro, or adjustable straps to ensure a secure fit. Make sure they hug your heel without slipping, but aren't so tight they pinch. If tying laces is tough due to arthritis, look for Velcro sneakers or slip-ons with elastic panels for a snug yet easy fit. Your feet and your confidence will feel so much better. Mistake number 8, not considering foot conditions. Finally, mistake number 8 is not choosing shoes that accommodate your specific foot conditions. As we age, issues like bunions, arthritis, diabetes, or plantar fasciitis become more common, and generic shoes might not cut it. Wearing shoes that don't address these conditions can worsen pain and limit your mobility. My friend Sarah, 60, has bunions from years of wearing pointy-toed shoes. She kept buying regular sneakers, thinking they'd be fine, but her bunions were getting more painful. A podiatrist recommended wide-toe box shoes with soft, flexible uppers, and it's been a game changer for her daily walks. If you have foot issues, talk to a podiatrist about the best shoe features for you. For bunions, look for wide-toe boxes. For diabetes, choose seamless interiors to prevent irritation. For arthritis, prioritize flexible, cushioned soles. Custom orthotics can also help. Knowing your feet's needs is the first step to keeping them happy. Solution number 1, invest in quality, supportive shoes. Now, let's get to those game-changing solutions. First, invest in quality. Supportive shoes designed for your lifestyle. Whether you're walking, standing, or just running errands, shoes with good arch support, cushioning, and a secure fit are non-negotiable. Brands like Asics, Saucony, or Clarks are great places to start, and many offer stylish options that don't scream orthopedic. I started doing this a few years ago, and it's been a revelation. I used to buy cheap shoes to save money, but I realized they were costing me in pain and doctor visits. Now, I treat my feet to 1 or 2 pairs of high-quality shoes a year, and it's worth every penny. Look for shoes labeled for stability or motion control if you need extra support, and don't be afraid to spend a little more for comfort that lasts. Solution number 2, get professional fittings and advice. Second, get your feet professionally fitted and seek expert advice. Visit a specialty shoe store or a podiatrist to have your feet measured and your gait analyzed. They can recommend shoes that match your foot shape, activity level, and any medical conditions. Many stores even offer free fittings, and the difference is night and day. My neighbor Carol, 64, swore by this after years of guessing her shoe size. She went to a running store, and they analyzed her walk on a treadmill. They recommended a specific sneaker with extra cushioning, and she says it's like walking on air. If you're unsure where to start, ask your doctor for a podiatrist referral or check out stores like Fleet Feet or The Walking Company. Solution number 3, incorporate foot care into your routine. Finally, make foot care a regular part of your routine. Simple habits like stretching your feet, massaging them with a tennis ball, or soaking them in warm water with Epsom salts can keep them healthy and happy. Wear clean, cushioned socks to prevent blisters, and check your feet daily for cuts or swelling, especially if you have diabetes. I started doing a quick foot stretch every morning, and it's become my favorite way to start the day. Just flexing my toes and rolling my ankles for a few minutes wakes my feet up. Pair this with proper shoes, and you're setting yourself up for years of pain-free steps. Well, my friends, there you have it. 8 footwear mistakes that could be sabotaging your golden years, plus 3 game-changing solutions to keep you moving with ease. I hope this has opened your eyes to how much our shoes matter. Our feet are the foundation of our mobility, and they deserve a little love as we age. If any of these mistakes sound familiar, don't worry. It's never too late to make a change. Start by checking your shoes today. Are they supporting you or holding you back? Maybe it's time for a new pair or a visit to a shoe store for a fitting. You're worth it, and the people who love you want you to keep dancing, walking, and living life to the fullest for years to come. Before I go, Let me leave you with a quote that's been on my mind. A journey 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Make sure that step is in the right shoes. Take care of your feet, and they'll carry you through all the adventures still to come. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's keep this community growing, sharing wisdom, and living our best lives together. Drop a comment below. Tell me which footwear mistake surprised you the most, or share a foot care tip you love. I read every single one, and I love hearing from you. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your feet, and keep shining. I'll see you in the next video.